As far as the injuries go, we had a couple of them. So Xavier Worthy hurt his shoulder right early in the game, and then Tranquil, Bolton, and Gelati, but they all finished, and they should be okay as we go forward. I'd like to thank the people of Brazil here and for Sao Paulo for the hospitality. We didn't give all those fans that showed up the best show. We can learn from this as we move forward, which we'll do. I've got to make sure I get my team in a better state there coming out, playing with more emotion. And we were a little flat that first half, and that cost us. There were some good things in there, but again, we've got to make sure we take care of business with that, and that's my responsibility. So I'll leave it at that. If you have any questions, go ahead and fire away.
Sam, but any indication for Xavier Worthy about the series?
We'll know tomorrow once we get back and do an MRI. So.
What did you evaluate the passing game?
Yeah, listen, I thought it was kind of a two halves passing game. I thought the first half we were off a bit, and then the second half it picked up a little bit. We had a few more explosives there, and got a little rhythm, better rhythm than what we had there. So we got to, again, I've got to make sure that we start faster in there.
Andy, to that point, you said the guys didn't have necessarily the emotion. Is there something that you noticed pretty early on, or do you think the Xavier injury had a role in that?
Yeah, but listen, I expect more than that. I've got to make sure we come out with better emotion. And, it's a nice big stage for us, and against a good football team. And they made a couple plays early, got things going, and we weren't able to do that. And I thought they did a better job in that area. So.
Bye, good. Bye, you're good. Stand up.
Andy, just related to the same question. What signs do you see that when you say that about like they're flat and anything in particular that points that?
Yeah, listen, I'm on the sideline, so I expect there to be emotional support there. I also expect the players to fly around and do the things that I've seen us do. So it's my responsibility to get them in that frame of mind. Do that, whether you have an injury, a turnover, whatever it is. You fight through that and you make yourself better, whatever situation that you're in.
Second row.
Coach, Ben has said a few times during the offseason that when I pull up, how about beat works, and it looks like in the first part you got turned in your face, but in the second half you tried to revert and get it with it. How much work is he chasing things?
Yeah, we normally like to mix and match, but we did take a few more shots today, completed a few, and we were off on a couple. But that's you keep firing in those situations and work through it.
First row head.
Coach, after this first game of the season, what do you think will be the first thing that you have to train better and improve for the next game, besides start faster, as you said?
Sure, we got to clean up some of the penalties that we had, especially in crucial situations as you're getting ready to go in and potentially score. And so we got to take care of that. I expect more from our guys than that. And then there's some little mistakes here and there that we'll take care of too.
Steve,
Coach, I know you haven't much film yet, but could you evaluate the offensive line and what you thought?
Yeah, listen, I thought we did a decent job up until that the last drive there. I thought there was pressure on Patrick when we had to throw the football. Just absolutely, and you got to bear down. That's again, got to be in a certain frame of mind to do that. It's a good learning experience. Up to that point, though, I thought they really handled it well.
And what you saw from Josh Simmons?
Yeah, you know what? I think he did okay. I've got to check the tape out for individual guys on that.
first row head.
Coach, we know we're like close to the World Game today. My home's had the most questions about that part, which is how do you manage to prevent that when that next coming game and the Eagles in the rest of the season?
Sure. Yeah, Pat's always going to get his runs in. That's just how that goes, and we don't plan for those. We've got to do even better in that area. We can do a better job there. So we'll keep working on the run game and make sure we can get our yards per carry up a little bit higher with the running backs.
Do a couple more, but second one.
Coach, the Chiefs have played a few international games like Mexico City, London, Munich, now Brazil. I'd like to ask you what stood out about Brazil, about São Paulo, seeing the atmosphere in the stadium in relation to these other cities?
Yeah, sure. Now listen, the people were phenomenal. People that we ran into, fans, whether it was at the airport, whether it was today on our travel here and throughout the game. So, and then the people at the hotel, I thought, did a great job. So my hat goes off to the Marriott and the folks there for really having a great plan for us. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. The crowd was great. Yeah, the crowd was great, passionate. I got goosebumps on the national anthem there, your national anthem, Brazilian national anthem. I mean, that was special. Everybody participating there like that.
We'll go last two, Sam and then Nate. What's in? Andy, obviously, Justin Herbert's a great player, but what about their scheme and their passing?
Yeah, listen, I thought Jim had a great plan there, he and his staff, and they executed, and their underneath game was good. Possession throws were good. They didn't really hit too many deep ones, but the ones that that intermediate range, I thought they did a nice job with.
Andy, it seemed like on the last third down that Chris went inside and break contain. Just what is your evaluation on the front four right now when you guys aren't blitzing quarterback?
Yeah, listen, I always expect more from the bigs on both sides of the ball, so we can do better in those two areas for sure. I mean, that's where it all starts, right? So
Travis Kelce escaped without injury after being smacked by Los Angeles Chargers giant Tier Tart as tempers flared during Friday's NFL game in Brazil. The clash happened when Kelce was blocking on a drive that later ended with a Patrick Mahomes touchdown, but Tart didn't like the force Kelce was using. After the block, Tart turned back and slapped Kelce across the helmet with an open hand. That slap, instead of a punch, saved the 6'2", 315-pound defensive tackle from being ejected, since NFL rules would have forced referees to throw him out if it had been a closed fist. Kelce wasn't hurt and didn't show anger at the hit. Instead, he calmly turned to the referees, asking them to step in. Still, it was shaping up to be another tough night in São Paulo for Kelce, who played this time without fiancée Taylor Swift cheering from the stands. By the end of the third quarter, Travis Kelce had just one catch for 10 yards, but he answered in the fourth with a huge play, turning his second catch of the night into a touchdown that set up a dramatic finish. Right after Kelce's score, the Chiefs tried for two, but Patrick Mahomes' pass to Noah Gray was swatted away by Tier Tart's open hand, keeping the Chargers ahead by 2. That stop looked vital, and on the next drive, Justin Herbert hit Quentin Johnson for his second touchdown, pushing the lead to 2 scores with just over 5 minutes left. In 2024, Kelce only managed 3 touchdowns, the second lowest of his career after his rookie year with none, and now he already has one this season. He pulled in a 37-yard strike from Mahomes with 12:04 left in the fourth, but once again the Chiefs failed on the 2-point try when Tart broke up Mahomes' throw to Gray. Earlier, Tart was flagged for a 15-yard penalty after slapping Kelce's face mask with an open hand. The Chargers lead 20-18, with Kelce at 2 catches for 47 yards, while Mahomes has gone 20 of 31 for 194 yards, plus 57 rushing yards and a touchdown on 6 carries. Los Angeles Chargers defensive lineman Tier Tart avoided ejection after striking Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce in the head because officials ruled the hit was open-handed rather than a punch. Rules analyst Terry McCauley explained during the broadcast that NFL officiating chief Walt Anderson confirmed the contact was not disqualifying, as it was an open-hand blow and not a closed fist. Instead, Tart was flagged for unnecessary roughness, costing the Chargers 15 yards. On the very next play, quarterback Patrick Mahomes capitalized, scrambling into the end zone from the 11-yard line. According to the NFL rulebook, players can be ejected for unnecessary roughness if the act is judged to be flagrant, but the referees did not make that call here. Later in the game, the Chiefs cut the Chargers' lead to 2 points at Corinthians Arena in São Paulo, Brazil, when Mahomes connected with Kelce on a 37-yard touchdown pass. That throw came right after an acrobatic completion to veteran wideout Juju Smith-Schuster, a highlight-worthy play in its own right. Before hauling in the touchdown, Kelce had been off to a relatively quiet start against Los Angeles. Check out this clip of Patrick Mahomes linking up with Travis Kelce, shared on Twitter by the Chiefs' official account during the game. After Kelce's touchdown grab, Kansas City failed to convert the 2-point attempt, keeping Los Angeles ahead by 2 scores in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs' receiving group isn't especially deep, with former Ravens standout Hollywood Brown leading a unit that also features Juju Smith-Schuster, Tyquan Thornton, and backup tight end Noah Gray. In the 2025 NFL Draft, Kansas City selected Jalen Royals in the 4th round, hoping he could develop into a true outside receiver, but a bout of knee tendinitis sidelined him for Week 1 and kept him out of the Brazil trip. To help address last season's thin depth at wideout, Chiefs GM Brett Veach also pulled off a trade for veteran star DeAndre Hopkins from the Arizona Cardinals.